Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Schneider from the Hope Brain and Body Recovery Center. I'm here with Patrick Duffy, who we're in the process, we're almost finished, treating him from concussive effects that he got from an injury years ago when he was a sophomore. He's a senior now. And why don't you tell us about your initial injury?
So it was football my sophomore year, 2 years ago. We was on kickoff and I kicked it, and then they got through everybody else. So it was going to be me and the returner, and they also had a lead blocker. And so we were both running full speed, like 50 yards apart. And so I went to go and hit the lead blocker into the guy with the ball. And I kind of went in with my helmet, and I bounced back, and my helmet popped off. And then next thing I knew, I woke up in the hospital, and I was diagnosed with a concussion.
So they took you by ambulance off the field.
Yeah, because my helmet popped off, and I guess I got knocked out for a little bit, and they thought like there was a chance that I could have been like paralyzed or something, because I guess I didn't move for a little bit. So they were just being extra cautious then.
Sure, yeah, that's the way it should be. Yeah, exactly. So I'm glad they got you to the hospital. So then, when did they end up clearing you from the injury?
I believe it was 2 weeks after.
2 weeks after you were cleared. And what did you start to feel after that period of time?
Well, I used to be dizzy a little bit, and then after a little while, my shoulder got just like a nagging pain in it, and I would always just try to like pull it out, and it felt like something was in there that I had to pull out, and I just could never get it out. And I just kept on thinking that it was going to get better and it'll fix itself, but it just kept getting worse and worse, so I came here.
Okay. And then not just the shoulder, but didn't you have problems with your breathing?
Yeah, I had, every time I would do something, I would hold my breath while I was doing it, so I couldn't be as productive as I should be.
Yeah, and like workouts, you didn't want to work
everything.
out.
Every
couldn't
sport,
be running
and everything.
Everything, right? So you really couldn't run because your breathing mechanism wasn't working for you at the time. So Patrick initially came to me for low back pain. He was suffering some back pain, and came in, and when I saw him, I could see that he had been concussed. I could see that his eyes weren't aligned properly. I could see that he was gasping for breath after maybe 2 or 3 minutes. You'd be gasping for breath. So we decided that the best course of action would be to treat him for the concussion. So from the start, when did we start with you?
It was like right after this football season ended, I believe, or right towards the end of the football season.
The end of the football season. So after that, we started treating you once, twice a week, right?
Twice a week.
Doing all kinds of different rehabilitation, adjusting his spine, doing exercises that were for his eyes, using harmonic vibration, using laser on his brain. So we did a whole host of things to start to rewire his brain back to the way it normally is. So how you feeling now?
A lot better. My shoulder, it's kind of like it never even happens. So every once in a while, after a little bit, I'm not sure why, it doesn't hurt anywhere near as bad as what it used to, and I don't have to constantly feel like I'm pulling something out. And everything with my breathing has helped me a lot, and I feel a lot more productive with everything that I can do.
Good. So you feel like you can go out and play basketball?
Oh yeah, definitely. I used to tell everybody I was past my prime because I couldn't run or do anything with them anymore, and now I went back out there a couple weeks ago and played a couple full court games, and it was pretty good.
Great. So we got his breathing back. We got his breathing mechanism back, and when you get your breathing mechanism back, then you can do more work. As an athlete, you can do more work. You can train better. You can actually perform better on the field. So what just happened to you this past week?
With football?
With football.
I committed to play Division I football at University of Massachusetts Amherst.
University of Massachusetts Amherst. I'm so proud of this guy because you know what? What causes people to get better is the courage they show when they get treated. So when he comes, every time he comes, he gives me 110%. So I'm sure that when you go to University of Mass, you'll be given 110% all the time,
sir.
Right, man? Kicking some long field goals and kickoffs. He's a kicker. He's very talented. He's already been talented at kicking for a long time. And now that he's got his wind back and he's able to work harder and work out harder, he's going to contribute to the team pretty much, right?
Hope so.
For 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So thank you very much for coming in, and thanks for being patient.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks.